Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Titan Championship Wrestling. I am Mr. Entertainment, Harry Turjanian, and we have a fantastic event, another one from Titan, and we're kicking it off with a little special tapings here, a special YouTube edition, a fantastic exclusive contest here, as we got a lot going on tonight. This is sort of the kickoff, if you will, of tonight's event, and starting it off.
Approaching the ring first, representing the Throne from the Royal City, weighing 218 pounds,
And this one, to kick it off, is a contest that has been building up, tense emotions going on for months here between the Thrones and Deadly Sins. And it's all culminated in this, a contest in which Daniel Riley of the Deadly Sins has willingly put his Titan contract on the line, and if he loses tonight, he must join the Deadly Sins. However, if he manages to pull this off, he gets an opportunity at any members of the Deadly Sins that he wants under any match of his choosing.
And his opponents, making his way down the aisle, representing Deadly Sins, weighing 270 pounds, he's the leading celebrity boxing Super American champion and one half of the Titan Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Frankie Pickard.
And here we see the celebrity boxing champion, Super American champion, that is Frankie Pickard of the Deadly Sins here, representing the Deadly Sins. And again, a lot at stake in this contest, especially really for Daniel Riley. Daniel Riley wanted another opportunity at the Deadly Sins and demanded a match, and Frankie Pickard was willing to offer him that opportunity under one stipulation, that if Frankie Pickard is victorious, Daniel Riley must join the Deadly Sins. His Titan Championship Wrestling contract will be in the hands of the Deadly Sins. And this is a big gamble here for Daniel Riley, without a doubt, but that's how badly he wants at the Deadly Sins. That's how personal this has gotten. And you got to wonder how the psychology is going to affect these two competitors, particularly Daniel Riley. There's a lot more on the line for him. For Frankie Pickard, there's a lot in his advantage, so he's got the psychological advantage going into this one. You can see Frankie Pickard, cool as a cucumber. Daniel Riley trying to rile up the crowd a little bit before this contest, and I think a lot of that has to do with the nerves. You can see there's a little tension on his face with his body language. There's a lot at stake for him. There truly is. And smartly, Frankie Pickard just walks away, creates a little separation. He's going to move at his own pace, and he has the advantage here. He really does. It's similar to having a champion's advantage for Frankie Pickard. He's got nothing to lose and everything to gain here, really. Well, let me take that back. I mean, Frankie Pickard. Oh, wait. Frankie Pickard asking Daniel Riley to take the smart way out. Daniel Riley does a little crowd survey, and they deem no. They vote no. Let's see if Daniel Riley regrets to take advantage of this, but right off the bat, a lot of strikes, quick and furious from Daniel Riley. Tries to whip Frankie Pickard, but the reversal. Oh! And right away, that spinning discus forearm over the last couple months. Ooh!
You think I'm playing? I came here! Fight! It's me! I'm fighting!
And now you can see how fired up Frankie Pickard is in this situation. Frankie Pickard has been knocking people out for months here at Titan Championship Wrestling. Over the last year, he's worked tremendously on his striking ability, and hence why he's the Celebrity Boxing Super American Champion, a two-sport champion, also the current tag team champions here at Titan. But Daniel Riley reverses it and slams him headfirst into the ring post. And you can see how quickly Daniel Riley wants to win this. 1, 2, oh. You could see the desperation for Daniel Riley. He immediately grabbed Frankie Pickard and put him in the middle of the ring. Something he might not do if his Titan career was not on the line, if he didn't have to join the Deadly Sins at the end of this contest. Ooh, should he lose. And you can see going for the big splash. But that quick super kick. Ooh. A spinning enziguri from Frankie Pickard. That striking ability that Frankie has been working on for the last year coming into play. He's really changed up his wrestling style since the Deadly Sins have taken over Titan Championship Wrestling. And the crowd definitely behind Riley. Frankie trying to shut him down, but Riley fighting his way out, if only temporarily. Ooh, spinning heel kick for Frankie Pickard. Now he goes for the cover. Here we go. 1, 2. And Daniel Riley, with all the desperation in the world, kicks out. What could become of Daniel Riley if he is forced to join his mortal enemies of the last year, the Deadly Sins? And now Frankie Pickard talking a lot of trash, but Riley fighting back with some quick fists, a clubbing forearm. Pickard is up in a little daze. And Riley, whoa, maybe going for a cut, a discus forearm of his own. He's got the champion rocked here. In the corner, going for a couple more strikes. And this could be a situation where Daniel Riley, if he can pull this off, he gets an opportunity at any member of the Deadly Sins that he wants. Ooh! But Frankie Pickard lays him out. Riley's still on his feet, but he is dazed and or confused at this point. Can Frankie Pickard capitalize on this opportunity? Oh! A spinning heel kick from Daniel Riley. Takes Frankie Pickard down to a knee. Can Riley capitalize on it? Another flying knee here. And Riley trying to strike up the band here. Trying to finish off Frankie Pickard. And in doing so, win any type of match against one of the Deadly Sins. He's going to finish him off. Oh, no! The knockout. The knockout blow. Can Frankie Pickard cover him? Look at the smile on his face. He knows he has just knocked Daniel Riley out. Can he capitalize on it? And the referee. Look at the knockout blow. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. The referee not count into 3. I don't know if the shoulder was up from my vantage point. I couldn't see it. And trying to give instructions to Frankie Pickard. I think he's trying to give Daniel Riley an opportunity here to continue this contest, because if Daniel Riley cannot continue the contest, Frankie Pickard's he wins. But oh no, Daniel Riley spitting in the face of Frankie Pickard, unwilling to stay down. And let's see how wise this move is. Oh! A second TKO knockout from Frankie Pickard. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner,
Frankie Pickard victorious in this matchup, but he gets more than just a W. In knocking out Daniel Riley, Frankie Pickard now is forcing Daniel Riley. Daniel Riley must join the Deadly Sins. The night not going at all planned the way Daniel Riley had hoped. Instead of perhaps an opportunity at one of the Deadly Sins, he now has to become one of the Deadly Sins.
A deal is a deal. If you beat me, you were supposed to have every choice of the Deadly Sins. Any choice, any match. But that failed. That means your loved ones. That means, you know, mommy, your kids, and everybody that you own belongs to me. Welcome and embrace the sins.
And how things will change in the world of Daniel Riley. The worst imaginable outcome for him, the best for Frankie Pickard. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Daniel Riley is now officially a member of the Deadly Sins.
Well, sorry for the delay, Harry. I'm a little late to the party, but I am at a loss for words of what we've just witnessed here. Wait a second, it looks like Frankie Pickard is not done just yet with Daniel Riley.
And you could see the look on Daniel Riley's face. The shock, the dismay. But you reap what you sow.
What's up, Titan Nation? This is the son of the GM, SP Anderson, and the fastest rising star in professional wrestling today, Flash Carter. And today, I need you, Titan Nation, to drop a follow on Instagram at Titan Championship Wrestling, and make sure to stay tuned because there's a lot of big things coming this year for TCW.
But on my toes, I could keep the world balanced on my nose. I had a slumber party, but on my foes. Now I wear them like a badge on my clothes. If I'm crazy, I'm on my own. If I'm waiting, it's on my phone. If I sound lazy, just ignore my tone. Cause I'm always gonna answer when you call my phone. Like, what's up, Danger?
With this next contest scheduled for one fall.
Well, we have more exclusive Titan Championship action here. This special YouTube exclusive. We're recovering from the contest we just saw.
And speaking of the Deadly Sins,
Introducing first, representing Deadly Sins, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is one half of the Titan Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Brooklyn Guardian
Blockz, of course, one half of the TCW Tag Team Champions. But tonight we're going to see him in singles action.
Well, a big smile on Blockz' face as this is turning into a big night for the Deadly Sins, possibly.
Well, lest we forget, it was in this same building back in December when Blockz and Frankie Pickard won those Tag Team Championships, defeating Johnny Moran and Aaron Roxas.
And if they haven't won enough, they just won a new member as Frankie Pickard beat Daniel Riley. And again, the stipulation of that matchup, Daniel Riley is now forced to join the Deadly Sins, something I never thought I'd see.
Well, to the sinners go the spoils, and we were speculating just a few moments ago what this means for the future of the Throne. And we might get a few more clues, as right now we welcome KC Lycan.
Representing the Throne from the Royal City, weighing in at 175 pounds, KC Lycan.
And
Absolutely no love lost between these two. KC Lycan ready and raring to go.
We also got to wonder just how furious and how angry KC Lycan is. Coming out fast and furious.
You see a hot start right there, but
well, just moments ago, KC Lycan may have just lost his tag team partner and a brother, if we're being honest. Coming out fast and furious, trying to take all his anger and rage out on Blockz of the Deadly Sins.
big flurry of strikes to start things off. A stiff forearm there from KC Lycan. Springboard up and over. Could be looking for a suplex, but Blockz powers out.
Ooh. A swinging lariat from Blockz just takes KC Lycan up and over.
Nearly turned him inside out.
Cover. One. KC Lycan punches out. This has got to be difficult psychologically for KC Lycan, wouldn't you say, Alex? It's coming off the heels of finding out his own tag team partner is joining the group that has been terrorizing them for the last year.
Of course, probably a whirlwind of emotions going through KC Lycan's mind right now. Sadness at the prospect of losing his tag team partner, but also anger towards this alliance, the Deadly Sins, that have caused him and Daniel Riley so much grief over the past year.
Look at that chop from Blockz. And you can see Blockz, not just the advantage right now in this matchup physically, but the psychological advantage. Things are going exactly the way the Deadly Sins had planned and anticipated.
Definitely the psychological advantage, the size advantage too. Blockz clearly in control, giving KC Lycan the scenic tour of the ring.
Oh! A cutter from the German.
New.
1, 2.
Only enough for a 2 count.
And Blockz always working on new maneuvers, always altering his style. I think nobody has had a hotter start to their career here at Titan Championship Wrestling in the last year and a half than Blockz has. And now look at this, methodically changing this technique. Blockz, not just a street fighter, but also a man capable of technical wrestling skills, so he could change gears at any moment, and that's what makes him maybe the most dangerous member of the Deadly Sins.
Absolutely, you see him with that arm trap between the legs, making it that much harder for KC Lycan to outmaneuver. KC Lycan was able to power out of it. This is where the size and power of Blockz is going to be a deciding factor in this matchup.
But those quick kicks from KC Lycan.
But Lycan is no stranger to this kind of position. Lycan has gone beautiful tornado DDT from Lycan.
But can he get the cover here and get the victory? 1, 2. And again, the intelligence of Blockz, knowing his ring awareness, knowing how close he was to the ropes, getting his foot right on the ropes to break that count. And without having to expel any unnecessary energy by kicking out. Those little differences those little techniques can make all the difference in the world in a matchup like this.
And KC Lycan willing Blockz and the crowd to their feet.
A front face neck breaker from out of nowhere from Blockz. He lands on the cover. 1, 2.
Oh, but you saw there a very lackadaisical cover from Blockz.
Well, Blockz
spending too much energy, and now we see Blockz rolling outside to regain his breath. Very wise move.
And regain some furniture. He's going to do some damage. If you can't beat him, I say.
Our official wrenching that chair out of Blockz's grip, and now he's got that tag team championship. Huge swinging cutter from KC Lycan.
1, 2, 3. Oh, no.
Oh.
The referee. So close.
Very close, 2 count.
Ring the bell, says the referee.
Ring the bell.
A little bit of a confusing finish at the end there, but the referee.
Your winner, KC Lycan.
And KC Lycan hightailing it out of there after the victory.
This folks, you're so lucky. You're lucky. This wasn't on you, this was on me. I'm gonna see you again. Oh, I'm gonna see you again.
Blockz talking about how close it was. Indeed, it was very close. The referee delayed in his decision to close it off because the shoulders were so close to being off the mat, but somehow KC Lycan manages to get to the count of 3.
Yeah, you saw a very awkward landing off that cutter there.
As our action continues, this is your 3rd YouTube exclusive contest scheduled for one fall.
Well, Alex Aceta, this is our 3rd YouTube exclusive content here for Titan Championship Wrestling. It's been an amazing night so far. So much more gearing up for Wrestlers to the Rescue, a special event here raising money for the Shriners Children's Hospital. And this contest is going to be a fantastic athletic effort as we come to you from Bayville, New Jersey. So much has taken place tonight already. If you haven't had an opportunity to check out Wrestlers to the Rescue, go over to the premier streaming network where all of the Titan Championship Wrestling events can be found in the archives.
As well as our YouTube channel, lots of free content.
First coach in the ring from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Weighing in at 220 pounds, he has asked me to remind everyone here tonight, he is the man who retired Johnny Moran. He is the divine infection, Aaron Roxas.
Well, as David Adams just reminded us, the last time we saw Aaron Roxas here at Titan, he was standing over the prone body of his tag team partner turned nemesis, Johnny Moran, the man who retired the Dark Horse. Now looking to show what he can do here in singles action here at Titan Championship Wrestling.
One of the biggest events, the anniversary show Monsoon. So much change for Titan Championship Wrestling. As we said goodbye to the Dark Horse himself, Johnny Moran. But Aaron Roxas, there's so much more we have to figure out. What happened?
Coming to us from the city of the dead, weighing in at 200 pounds, the one they call
Aaron Roxas continuing to build up his armor, his crew, his disciples. We still have a lot to answer. What Anthony Gangone's involvement, why he chose to be involved after being kidnapped by Aaron Roxas. What we do know is that they were able to work together to end the career of Johnny Moran.
And as always, card subject to change. Aaron Roxas originally scheduled to face Ben Castle of the Deadly Sins tonight, but now finds himself standing across the ring from Elijah Eden instead. And you have to wonder what effect that has on the psyche of Aaron Roxas when you prepare for one opponent and then find out you're facing someone else. But Aaron Roxas, of course, seems unfazed as he
Well, Aaron Roxas
exits the ring.
Takes a seat in the crowd. Not thrilled by the antics, and I can't blame him, of one Eden. Eden's a tremendous athletic competitor, but he does like to have fun with the referee, with the crowd, and it's an enjoyable experience for them, but Aaron Roxas has no time for the nonsense, and I don't blame him.
Listen, I think Aaron Roxas is just jealous of the reception that Elijah Eden got.
Well, he doesn't need to be jealous that he doesn't have the support of all these boxed wine drinkers out here in Bayville, New Jersey.
Boxed wine. It's a collar and elbow tie-up to start things off. Oh, and you see Roxas going for the mask of Elijah Eden.
And that's the danger of wearing a mask. It provides something else for a wrestler to grip onto. And technically, the mask is not like the hair where you're not allowed to grab it. It is part of your ring attire. You are allowed to grab the mask. The referee's discretion, really. But Aaron Roxas, you could see also with the size advantage, the height advantage, and he's able to use that leverage. It's not just the size. You saw how easily he powered that collar elbow tie-up.
But it's that quickness of Elijah Eden that's the great equalizer. You saw how he just outmaneuvered Roxas with that lockup attempt.
Well, Elijah Eden, very quick, no doubt about it. We saw a lot of him last year in the Chosen professional wrestling. And look at that, a nice chop across the back here. And now you can see the frustration on Aaron Roxas, and Eden trying to take over and spinning him around a little bit, using some of those lucha techniques to disorientate Aaron Roxas.
Making that shoulder tackle all the more effective. And a big back elbow takes Roxas off his feet.
Ooh, chop right across the chest.
You hear that one in the cheap seats.
An Irish whip, Eden launching off. Clothesline.
Big hip toss suplex. Well, Elijah Eden, and this crowd is all fired up.
You talk about the difficulty of preparing for an opponent you didn't know you were facing until the day of. It's also difficult to prepare for someone like Eden, who uses that lucha style so creatively. These are not orthodox wrestling techniques at times, but Roxas showing off his mentality and technical ability, using those ropes as a weapon to create separation and launching right in to Eden, not giving him opportunity to catch his breath. And Aaron Roxas.
Look, you see Roxas wasting valuable time jaw-jacking with the crowd, and the crowd letting him know in kind just who they're behind. Eden trying to fire back with those shots to the midsection.
And the interesting thing about Roxas, you can see a double stomp to the back. You can see how he uses all of his size. He's a very tall, lanky wrestler, and I say that in the most positive way because he's able to use those long limbs of his to yank his opponent down to the ground. No wasted motion by Aaron Roxas.
And you saw Roxas just crushing the windpipe of Elijah Eden with his leg. The blade of a guillotine.
And Aaron Roxas using this opportunity. Ooh! Dropping right down on the back of the head of Elijah Eden.
Saw Roxas putting all of his body weight.
And using the entire count. Aaron Roxas wants to let everyone know that 2024 is his year. Here we go. One!
Roxas not only concerned with securing the win, but inflicting as much pain as possible on the hapless Elijah Eden.
Well, Aaron Roxas wants to spread his message. He doesn't care who gets in his way. He shed the dead weight of his former tag team partner, Johnny Moran, permanently, ushering him out of the wrestling business entirely.
Well, Roxas now with that sleeper hold securely applied, but Eden almost feeding off the energy of this crowd, working his way back up to a vertical base, driving those elbows into the midsection of Aaron Roxas.
Ooh. But just as quickly, Roxas striking him in the solar plexus with the knee. Going for a fisherman suplex, perhaps.
Beautiful fisherman buster from Roxas.
Goes for the cover. Here we go. 1, 2.
Wisely hooking both legs, seeing that Eden was a little close to those ropes.
And you saw how deep Eden had to kick out of that pinfall. It's almost like a kip-up. He had to use all of his momentum, but it does take a lot out of you. And smartly, Roxas goes right after him. Puts that foot right into the windpipe. Take the oxygen out of him. But Eden gets out of the way of the punt kick.
Roxas now tied up in that middle rope.
Well, you could tear a hamstring or a quadricep against those steel cables if you're not careful, and who knows what Roxas is dealing with, but
looks like Roxas may have also injured the groin, catching himself on that middle rope.
And that is going to be difficult to recover from if Eden can take advantage of this situation. Flying forearm.
Another big back elbow.
And you can see that massive upper body of Eden using all that weight to launch into those forearms. A foot to the face.
Missile drop kick off the middle rope.
Can he pull it off? Here we go. 1, 2.
Roxas just gets the shoulder up.
Again, with the size of someone like Roxas, so tall, so big, it is hard to make a cover on him, to keep those limbs from kicking out. When he does kick out, it's a lot of leverage. And that's what makes it so difficult for someone like Eden to compete against him. Ooh.
Eden and Roxas in a fireman's carry position, but again, Roxas going after that mask, and there it is, the Sun Killer Lariat.
Here we go.
This could be it.
Oh, not going for the cover.
Oh, and he's got him in the last communion.
And it's over. It's over.
Here's your winner by way of submission, the Divine Infection, Aaron Roxas.
Aaron Roxas showing in the ring what he has been showing people in Titan Championship Wrestling, that he is always a step ahead. Eden had this match almost won, and out of nowhere, Roxas was able to pull it out. And Roxas preaching his message, follow or get out of the way.